More and more, we're meant to use our intuitive direction in our lives as the world collapses in its sort of defined cultures that we've come from and our ancestors have come from, sort of the what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, the what's right, what's wrong. As you can see, things are kind of falling apart that makes it look very chaotic and confusing and can be very upsetting and disturbing. But consider the possibility that there's a higher design in that collapse of black and white defined cultural do's and don'ts to turn us within, to look into our own divine guidance. I understand intuition to not only be my, I don't, what I do consider it to be is guidance from my higher self and divinity, from God, as I understand God, direction, clarity, knowing, pure knowing, having confidence in that knowing. That doesn't mean you're always fearless, but it means you're willing. It's correct. Versus a sense of, well, I'm going to just do what I want. A rebellious quality, something that's built from a wounded part of ourselves to say, I'm doing this because I need to prove it to myself, or I need to show, I need to stand up. It's very different than that. Intuition is a peaceful, grounded feeling of moving forward with confidence. Will everyone always support you? Not necessarily, but more and more as we are coming into our own self-awareness, we are being supportive of other people in their self-awareness when they're in a place of peace and love rather than anger and forcing their will. Because intuitive action is not something that you have to use anger or force for in order for you to do what is correct for you. That would tell me if you're acting out in anger to be heard, or if you're forcing your opinion, you really don't believe it's okay. It's like you have to convince people. When you have intuitive knowing, you know it's fine, and you're okay if other people don't agree. Well, what is one habit that typically, as I've seen over and over and over through my 30 years of helping people in the energy healing world, that interferes with their intuition? What do you think that would be? While you're sharing that in a comment, I'm Carol Tuttle. I'm the author of 10 books. Most recently, I'm going to pull my most recent book out because it really will help you with this particular topic, The Modern Chakra Guide, 7 Steps to Awaken Your Energy in Today's World, which includes your 6th chakra, which is your intuitive energy right here. We call it the third eye energy. Well, you may have guessed that the one habit that gets in the way of you knowing and following your intuitive guidance is, I wrote it down here, asking other people to tell you what's right. Needing other people's approval. Needing other people to say, yeah, I agree with that. The need for other people's approval will cancel out your confidence in feeling your intuitive awareness and then acting on it. I'm going to have you answer 2 questions. First thing that comes to mind. How do you do that? It's a fill in the blank. What's the first thing that comes to mind when I say this? I need to ask others for feedback because. What'd you get on that? I might make a mistake. I don't trust my own answers. I need to ask for other people's feedback because I'm afraid of rejection. I need to ask for other people's approval because I can't do it on my own. What was yours? Hopefully it was blank, and that's no longer there for you. Okay, second, fill in the blank. Just whatever comes to mind. I need to question myself because. Boom, what'd you get? I need to question myself because I'll make a mistake. I need to question myself because I might not do the right thing. I need to question myself because I might screw it up. These are all old beliefs. They're probably accumulated from your ancestors and your early childhood experience, and it's time to let them go. So we're going to do some temporal tapping. This is a technique that's simple and easy to use. We're going to tap up and over the left side of the ear, letting go of and saying the statement, I am no longer. Then we're going to tap up and over the right ear. These are meridian lines, and we're going to anchor in a straightforward capacity to trust your intuitive awareness and act in confidence on it. So tap, and let's see, if you're looking at me and I want you to do your...
I think it's mirrored.
Is it mirrored? Well, I'm on my left ear right now. So get over on your left ear. Up and over. I am no longer having to need other people's approval. I no longer need other people's approval. I no longer need other people's approval. I'm no longer doubting myself. I am no longer doubting myself. I am no longer questioning myself. I am no longer afraid to trust myself. I am no longer worried about what other people will think. I am no longer canceling out my own intuitive awareness. Okay, right side, tap up and over. I am listening to my intuitive awareness. I am guided. I am grateful. It is being served to me on a silver platter. I am so aware of my intuitive hits. I am grateful for how clear and strong my intuition is. I am knowing I can trust my intuition. I am acting in confidence on my intuitive hits. I am confident as I move forward with intuition, my higher self, and God guiding my life. I am grateful. You just let that settle into every cell. Deep inhale and exhale, and then drop into that. Good job. Now, there are times when you need to discuss what you feel is correct for you to do with a spouse, a partner, maybe someone you work with. Not saying you're turning to them to tell you what to do or to make sure what you're getting is what they agree with. It's, this is what I'm feeling. This is correct for me. It may involve the other person. You may want their support. And there's a way to have that conversation so that you're not canceling out what's correct for you and you're staying really centered in it, but you're also working out details, variables, and maybe getting suggestions or ideas and a sense of things because you trust them. You trust their awareness and they're adding to what you're already getting rather than questioning it. So use these tools to help you in a time that our intuition honestly is needed more than ever. You can create a peaceful, joyful, affluent life. I want to help you do that. Go take my Energy Healing Basics course at healwithcarol.com. I want to help you heal, clean up all the interference so your intuition is pure and strong. And as you make correct decisions for yourself, they are also correct for everyone else. And everyone's happier. And that's always a good thing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hit that subscribe button and the notification. It will help grow the channel and get these messages to more people. Thanks for being a fan.